guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Roxslay and I am back with another video. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you're hitting that bell so you're notified every single time I upload new videos. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I quit my 9-to-5 job and became a full-time influencer slash homemaker. All right, now this is going to be my journey and my story. Keep in mind that everyone's story is a little bit different. Everyone may take a little bit different steps and all that jazz. So I wanted to go ahead and just tell you guys my experience, share with you guys my experiences and exactly what I did to get there. I'll also be sharing with you guys how I reach out to brands and how all of that works. And yeah, it's a lot, but I really do love it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. I don't want to waste your time. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so first things first, I want to share with you guys exactly what inspired me to do this and what happened for me to do this. Now, I was really sick and tired of my 9-to-5 job. I know, same sob story that you guys hear about, right? But it started affecting my mental health. Like, I would have extreme anxiety. I would just be so anxious all the time, and like I would get these headaches, and I wouldn't want to go to bed at night because I didn't want to have to think about going to work the next day. It stressed me out so bad. It affected me in so many ways, like health-wise and my mental-wise. And my husband was talking to me about it, and he kept pushing me to just go ahead and become, you know, full-time influencer and go hard at this, right? And I was really nervous because, to be honest with you, you know, like, I've been independent since I was 23 years old. So to have to adjust to not getting a check every 2 weeks like that, my mental, I just couldn't wrap my head around that. So we had made a plan that I wouldn't start this until January. Now, you know, of course things happen, and it just really started weighing down on me, like, you know, work and everything, and I just couldn't focus, and I couldn't just be myself, like my normal jolly cheerful self. Like, I couldn't do that because I was so anxious and stressed, and I was talking about work even when I wasn't at work. You know, that's like I said, it affected my mental health more than anything. And my husband just kept pushing me to just go ahead and do it, just take that leap of faith and just do it. So within 2 weeks of us moving to South Carolina, you know, of course things were still crazy at work, and I couldn't do it anymore. And I talked to my husband, and I was like, okay, you know, I'm finally gonna do this. This is it. Like, I know you've been telling me to do this, but I'm ready to take that leap of faith. I'm ready to see what happens and go from there. Now, before, you know, when we discussed everything as far as me quitting my job, we did make sure that we were financially okay. So it's not like we just did this without any like planning behind it. So, you know, we have a savings account, and we already made plans to where whatever I bring in, that'll go towards the bills and all that jazz, and we'll still have our savings account, you know, for a rainy day, or if something goes south, or just, you know, whatever happens, we wanted to make sure that we were financially okay in that aspect, in that area. So just want to clear that up, that we did make sure that we were financially okay and financially stable before we actually went and took that leap of faith. And all right, so next I want to talk to you guys about how I am a full-time influencer, what I do, what my day looks like. So I have a planner. I typically try to plan out my days in there, what I'm gonna get done for brands, or what I'm gonna record on this day. Like Wednesday I need to get this done, and like Thursday I need to get this done. This is the day that I'm going to edit. So I have like a set day that I actually edit my videos. Sometimes some things will run into the next day because it's so much work. Editing is so much work. Trying to keep up with all the other, you know, things of social media is so much work, because this YouTube is not the only source of income that we have. You know, we have this channel, which is my personal channel, and we also have our couples channel. Those aren't the only two sources of incomes that we do have. So it is important to make sure that you have multiple streams of income before you actually take that leap of faith. Now, if you have enough savings to where you can take a whole year off if you wanted to, great, perfect, even better. All right, but we made sure that we had a good savings amount, and also we are bringing in other income, you know, so from this YouTube channel and our couples channel. Another way that we actually make money is going to be from our Instagram account. So there are apps and stuff like that and companies that you can reach out to and basically pitch yourself and let them know what you can do and what you have to offer, and you can tell them your price. Sometimes they may be okay with the price, sometimes they may try to rebuttal you or see if they can kind of lower the price. I will say, just know your worth. Don't like lower the amount that you want to charge these brands for, because they're used to it. Like, they're used to people telling them these crazy prices. Well, not crazy prices, because being a small influencer, it's a lot smaller than what they would have to actually pay for like a really big influencer, someone with a really huge platform. Now, we have almost 50,000 on our couples channel. This channel here, we have about 25,000 subscribers. Our TikTok account has almost 270,000 followers there, and then our Instagram account has over 50,000 followers. So those are the different platforms that we use to advertise for brands, do different things for brands who may want to work with us, who reach out to us. And each one you can get paid from. So you can get paid from TikTok, you can get paid from Instagram, and then you definitely will get paid from your YouTube channel. So those are 4 streams of income that we have right there. All right, also there are going to be some companies that may contract with you for a certain amount of time, so that's another way to get money. And then you also have affiliates. Now, affiliates, how that works is a company will reach out to you, they'll send you the free product, and they'll give you like a discount code depending on how big of an influence you have on people. If a lot of them purchase your you know, whatever it is that you are advertising, that's another way to get money as well. So that, in a nutshell, is just how we're still able to generate income every month for us and all that jazz. So there's that. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was just the scheduling. It is a really important piece. I know I briefly mentioned it before, but it is a really important piece when you are a full-time influencer, because when you're editing pictures, videos, whatever it is, reaching out to brands, companies, you need to make sure that you know, like, you have a schedule of when you're going to be doing these things. Otherwise, your whole day is gonna go by and you're just doing all this work and you lose track of time. Now, I'm the type of person where I could just work. So I actually work more than 8 hours a day on my social media stuff and all of that. So it's more hours, but at the end of the day, it's something that I love doing. I'm passionate about it. I feel like I finally found that thing that, you know, I absolutely enjoy doing, which is editing, creating content, you know, having fun, just being yourself and all of that. So make sure you have a planner so that you can plan out your days and schedule out your days. If you are someone who, you know, you have like ADD or you're a huge procrastinator, I would definitely recommend that you get a planner or a scheduler. I often just start something. Like, I try to do so many things all at once, and that's my problem, and that's why I need a schedule. Like, I'll start to edit, next thing you know, I'm gonna email a company. Like, I try to do so many things all at once, and that's why I get like all this stuff to do, and sometimes it runs into the next day and all of that. So that's why it's really important to make sure you get yourself a planner. Now, I did mention that I'm also a part-time homemaker. So what I do is, what my day looks like, just to kind of give you guys a full rundown. So in the morning, I get up and hubby makes coffee and I cook breakfast. So I always make sure that I'm cooking breakfast so that he has something to eat in the morning. And then for lunch, he'll typically just make himself like a salad or something like that, because he gets an hour lunch, and he'll just make himself like a sandwich or something like that, something easy. And dinners by 4:30 or 4 o'clock, I stop what I'm doing as far as work, editing, whatever, and I go and make sure that I'm cooking dinner, you know, have something ready. That way once he gets off work, you know, he's not like super hungry. So that's what like my day typically looks like. And in between that time, where like after I make breakfast and all that, I'm either editing, creating a video. There's so many things that I typically do, you know, during the day, or I'm recording a video like now. So that's what my day typically looks like in a nutshell. And I will say that so far, like this journey, I've only been like an influencer for maybe about like two to 3 weeks. I've been like a full-time influencer. Absolutely love it. I love being able to make my own schedule. I love knowing that, you know, the amount of money that I make is really up to me as far as how hard I decide to work that month, and, you know, brand deals and all of that, you know, videos that we create. It's just really up to me. It's on my schedule, it's on my time, and I plan to just, you know, continue going until I get to a point where I'm making 6 figures. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's where I see myself, is making 6 figures in a year, just doing social media stuff. And it's possible. It's very possible. I know people make way more than that, so it's very possible. Don't think that you can't do it. I know a lot of people who become successful overnight, and some people it may take a couple of years. So don't let that deter you, or don't let that make you feel like you can't do this, because you definitely can do this. Okay, so if I can do it, you can do it. I hope that this helped. You guys kind of get like a good idea of exactly what I did. If you do have any questions, or if there's anything that I didn't really cover, or you want to know a little bit more about, definitely let me know. This was the first video that I wanted to create and tell you guys how I quit my job, and, you know, what I've been doing and how I do it basically. But if you have any more questions, definitely leave them in the comment section below, or you can always email me for any type of like business inquiries, anything like that. All right, so yeah, that is really it, you guys. I do want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Definitely stay tuned, because I will be back with more videos. Bye guys.